we got the warm-up hands because we got the Alpha 19er Evade 1.5. Make no secret, this is probably one of my favorite everyday carry bags. We're going to start off with the price. You know why? Because it's such an excellent value in my humble opinion. So the prices range depending on the fabric option that you choose. You can get this pack as low as $225, or you can go up to the X-Pack versions, which are $255. I think it's an excellent price. As I walk through this bag, you're gonna see that there are so many features on this bag right here. We're not wasting any time. This is a 25-liter pack. You can see it stands up on its own, which is an excellent thing. So many iterations of this pack that Alpha 19er has damn near perfected this pack. It's not exaggeration. Check other people's reviews, all right? Check the other reviews. This pack always shows up on the list because it's excellent. Like I said, 25 liters right here. So I would say that this is like a medium everyday carry, kind of crossing a little bit like minimal travel. So 25 liters is a good amount of space. Excellent EDC pack. I chose it in the twill material. Alpha 19er innovating, right? Because I haven't seen this material on any other packs, right? The great thing about this twill, right? I've rubbed it, I've gotten it a little bit dirty, take a little bit of water in a towel, a little cloth, comes right off. Weather resistance, excellent. Beads up on this material. I like it a whole lot. I think that we should talk about that because I wanted to talk about the prices. And that's kind of the variance right here, right? The weight on this pack, because you're getting 25 liters, Alpha 19er has done a good job of trying to trim some of the things, and you'll see that from the other iterations of this pack. They've trimmed some of the things out that have added to a lot of weight. I think that there was one iteration of the Evade that was like close to 4 pounds. We're down to 3.4 pounds in this pack right here, which is excellent. The height of this pack is 18.5 inches. So it is a taller pack. Just putting it out there. It's a good size pack. 25 liters is not a small pack. 12 inches wide with the taper up to 9. And then you get 7 inches of depth. So you got a really good depth on this pack right here. And if you want to get specific about the exterior, it's a 630 HD 12 for you guys that are looking out there. Let's get into it. I'm going to take you to the places that I like the most. First thing, I always used to say, we're going to do this review from the bottom to the top. I'm actually going to start at the bottom because right here you got a 1050D ballistic nylon. What I've realized, Alpha 19er is making these packs to last for a very long time. That's why you put a heavier weight material on the bottom of a pack like that, because you're thinking about the customer, you're thinking about the consumer, the guy that's actually using the pack every day. You want to make sure that he's going to be able to beat the hell out of this thing and it's going to keep on standing up. So let's get into the front compartment right here. This is probably the number 2 thing that I like the most about it. It's got this great admin section right here. Little change up on this pack though, because we got some features that we don't usually see. We've always had like this D-ring in the front. We got the zipper pocket right here, which has a lot of depth to it. Goes all the way down, and then you have 2 pockets right here behind this Velcro panel. In there I have my work phone, which is like the small iPhone, and then on the other side I have my work wallet. If I can dig it out of there, it's all the way down in the bottom. Yeah, work wallet in there. Velcro panel, or hook and loop if you guys want to be technical, right here in the front. It's large. One thing, this used to come, the admin panel itself used to come with all of the Alpha 19er Evades. Now it's a separate purchase. Now I think the thinking is, I believe, right, is that you might want to put something else in there. Maybe you want to put a different organizer in there, or you want to put a CCW right there in the front. Whatever you do, this is now separate. So it's a separate purchase. Same design, that's excellent. So I have I've been using this little Ace Beam H6. This is a right angle flashlight, and I also carry the headbands. You know, it turns into a head flashlight. And then I also have just the compact Swiss Army right there, probably one of the best. Sharpie, pen, little Hank in the back. You know, I would say that I don't use the business card slots on this, so it's kind of wasted on me right here. I never stick anything in there, but this fits right here in the front. I'm not gonna do it because you gotta line it up, you gotta make sure it's straight, but trust and believe it fits right there. You do have a little key leash hook there. It's plastic. It functions well, but of course I prefer a metal clip. On the lid itself, I've heard some feedback on this bag right here that this can look a little plain on the outside. I think it's fucking beautiful, but some people would say it's a little plain on the outside. So what Alpha 19er has done is they've put like one of those magnetic patch panels right here, so you can actually put the magnetic patch right here, and then you can fly your flag, whatever morale patch you want to put on the outside. It kind of works together. I don't have one, but it's pretty damn cool because I don't need one because I like the look of this bag. Plain as can be. Plain Jane and functional as hell. That's how I like it. So that's the admin panel in the front. We got an extra thinner pocket. You know, like I think cords and cables, it's to me it's not so much functional right here. Like maybe some quick access items, like if you wanted to throw a pen in there really quickly or something like that. But larger items, it's gonna be a no-go. I'm kind of on the fence about that pocket right there, to be totally honest. It's not a deal breaker at all. It's just something that's like, yeah, thank you for adding an extra pocket for my use in testing, not only with this bag, but the 1X back there is like, haven't used it that much. 2 water bottle pockets on the side. Something different between the 1.0X in the back is this pocket, these water bottle pockets. Yes, they lay flat, but you can easily fit the 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. I hope you guys are drinking all of that water that you say you're drinking, but larger pockets, like it a lot. And that really has to do with this pack is like 1 inch more in depth than the 1.0X in the back right here. So I'll show you that. I keep on promising. Maybe I should just pull it down, right? Let me just pull it down. The 1.0X is like 6 inches in depth. The Evade 1.5 is like 7 inches in depth. You can see it. There is also a liter size difference. So this is 25 liters. This is 21 liters. It has to do with that depth, right? Because they're approximately the same height. Actually, this the 1.0, I'm gonna call this just the X. The X looks a little taller to me a little bit. You know, I never put them side by side, but yeah, it looks a little taller. Let's set this one off to the side. We'll pull out the differences as we go, right? But I talked about the water bottle pockets. I like it. Now, another difference on this pack compared to the I said I was gonna call it the X. The X over here is load lifters. Unfortunately, these load lifters didn't really work out for me like that. You know, I was wearing the pack for a couple of weeks. It doesn't give you a lot of pull. Like you're looking for these load lifters to pull this pack up. But for me, it just didn't do that. Everything else is awesome. The shoulder straps, you know, the density of the shoulder straps is excellent. I think the shoulder straps on the Evade 1.5 compared to the X are a little bit more comfortable, honestly. The cushion in here, you can definitely see, to me, is a little bit denser or something. I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing. Well, maybe it's just me, but I felt like this was a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, the compression straps, you have the sternum strap here. So don't use sternum straps until I start getting to like a 30-liter bag. I don't really use sternum straps. Leave it down in the comments. Am I tripping? You guys use sternum straps on 25-liter bags? I just don't. All right. So great ergonomic shoulder straps. You can see they're kind of a general, you know, like a general movement, right? So they're gonna fit a lot of body styles really easily. On the back panel right here, you got no real curvature, but great cushioning on the back of this bag. Let me hold it up to the camera right there. You can see this cushioning is probably 3/4 of an inch, more than sufficient. Breathable, nice mesh, rugged mesh. Same thing on the X. Great. You got a luggage pass-through. Is the luggage pass-through on? Yeah, the luggage pass-through is on the X as well. So luggage pass-through right there. So you turn the bag on its side like that. Now you put it on your roller bag, 2 bags at once. I used to say back in the day you 007, but you know, you see so many people nowadays doing that. Hitting that 007. All right, so you do have a space for a hip strap that Alpha 19er sells on their site separately. There's some like additional things that Alpha 19er, lots of accessories with this pack that you can buy separately. And I'll try to point them out as I go through this review, right? But the back panel for me is excellent, very comfortable. The low lifters, I don't really need them. There's no low lifters on the X though. So and this kind of came out from the Wheatley pack that Alpha 19er put out a couple of years ago. I think this is a cleaner look. I don't know if the low, some people like low lifters, some people don't. I just didn't see the shift in the weight as much when I tried to pull them down when I had the bag on body. So that is one thing. Let's go into the next section on this pack. And this is the quick access pocket up here in the front. And yes, Alpha 19er. This is a great spot. It's not huge, but it's a great spot for my sunglasses, wallet, keys, cell phone. All of that can fit in here. It's Nylex lined, kind of like how it's been for the last couple of iterations of the Alpha 19er Evade. So I got no issues with it. It's soft and comfortable inside. So the sections, like the main sections, have number 10 YKK zippers on them. I do like them, and it was like a long time, that was like years ago, that was like a complaint, you know, put larger zippers on the main sections, and then Alpha 19er did that. So I got no complaints about the zippers. They're super damn smooth. I like them a lot. I'm glad they did it on this pack. Before we get into the main section, let's talk about the accessories just a little bit, right? Inside, if you get this pack, you're gonna have a little pack of little gifts, right? You get the bungee cord, like, you know, the bungee cord that you want to run across the front. That's in the pack right here. I just didn't use it, you know what I mean? I don't usually use the bungee cord. So there's the bungee cord right there, because that's like for your jacket to go onto the front. Some people trust it. I always feel like I'm gonna put my jacket in this bungee system, right? You could kind of cross it, and then when I get to my destination, my jacket's gonna be gone. No fault to Alpha 19er. I'm just paranoid that way. And then you also get in your little bag of goodies for this pack, you get some compression straps. You know, I could use them. Nice compression straps. How many is in there? I think there are 4 of them in there. So you can strap it here to these little tabs right here, and the compression straps will go right there. If you want to compress the load, I just let it hang out, you know, just let it hang out, because I like the full capacity space of this. And I don't want to keep on having to adjust compression straps every time I change my load out. Some people want to like kind of compress the bag, make it smaller. Listen, get out my way. You hit me? Get out my way. I like to leave it fully open so I can, you know, do my thing. The grab handle. Listen, I got so much stuff to talk about in this bag. I want to talk about the grab handle before we go inside, right? The grab handle, I don't know when they redesigned this grab handle, but damn it, it is nice. Great full grip on it. Now, this is different from the X because the X has nice leather on the top. It's the same kind of design, just a little bit. It's, you know, you get your little places on the side where you can hook in a carabiner. You know, it is a little nice on the X. Just because of the leather, you know. But still, this is excellent. You know, it stands up away from the bag so you can kind of get a really good grip on it. It reminds me a little bit of the Brown Buffalo Conceal as far as the grip on the top. I like this. I like that a lot. And it's not like they did something that's so crazy. They took a very simple design and just made it excellent for you to grab your hands on. So without further ado, let's get into the main section, baby. So drop down. All my stuff wants to fall out because I had the bag standing up like an idiot. But Inside, I got a full loadout, like a full everyday carry loadout. So Sony XM3s, I show those in every video. This is like hat and gloves. I love these little pouches. You could pick them up on AliExpress. They're like $1, but they've held up. I got another one years ago and it's held up really well. I got a little food. I started carrying food with me because, damn it, I go to meeting after meeting after meeting, and then you're like, I miss lunch, so I'll pull out a beef stick or something. This is, of course, the Evergoods Cap 1, and this is the Evergoods Cap 2. I got them in the Echo Pack. They're excellent. The first versions are excellent too. I just bougie as hell, so I had to get the Echo Pack version of those. That's just me. You don't have to do the same thing. The regular ones are just freaking fine. So let me try to move some stuff out of the way. And then in the interior, got this nice 210 ripstop lining in the Crimson Wave. Awesome. It is awesome. Great look. It's like high visibility and a mix of cool. So this is probably one of my favorite interior linings in a pack, period. And it's the same thing in the X, right? So back here you have a tablet sleeve. This is suspended off the bottom a good 2 inches, which is excellent. And there for me, I got the work, right? This is, I forgot what this is, the Moleskin Planner 2024. Inside of here, great. This is another place that you can buy some extra goodies for Alpha 19er. They have a panel that can fit in here, and the lashing points right here, you fit the panel in. You check it out on the website, or I'll flash it up on the screen. You do have 1 row of moly webbing up here at the top, where you can hook in like your pouches or just keys and stuff. Just if you, secondary place for keys if you want to hook in, or a knife or something. Whatever you want to do, be creative, right? That's what basically what they just said was, this should say be creative up here at the top. But huge amount of capacity space inside of this bag. You want to use this bag for travel, you can, right? Use it for everyday carry, you can. Perfect everyday carry bag. All right, so let's go to the lid of this bag right here, and we'll talk about something that I want to talk about just for a second, right? The lid, like, I think it was the last iteration of the Evade, right? I asked Alpha 19er, full transparency, they sent this bag out to me. They changed this pocket layout, and the way that the owner Helm explained to me why he changed it made sense at the time, because if you fully pack the bag out, he moved this pocket down so bulkier items won't get in the way of you sliding items in or closing the bag. Cool. It hasn't really worked that well for me, to be totally honest. I wish it was more reminiscent of a GR1, where the bottom pocket was significantly more than this top pocket. They're kind of like sharing space on this lid, and for me, over using the X and using this pack and using the last iteration of the Evade, I've kind of found that I don't like this pocket that much. I wish, like I said, I wish it was just a little bit higher. It's not a supreme knock on the bag. I'm just being honest with you guys, right? The mesh inside is absolutely excellent. The pocket, the opaque pocket up top is a good size, so you can put larger items right here on the top. You got a D-ring, which is awesome. And they have I always mess the name up, I'm gonna say the Alpha 19er pouches. You can check the website for the actual names. It's got like a Russian name or something. But yeah, so inside, great zippers here. They're a little bit smaller than the 10s and the 8s that are on the outside of the pack, but still awesome, right? Still YKK, great mesh. But honestly, the pocket arrangement could be changed just for me. Can Alpha 19er just make me a pack with just a little bit higher? Maybe they could just do that for me. So you got this pocket in the back, so you could pull it out. 17-inch laptop. This is an older, fatter Dell this is the Dell Inspiron, which I don't even use anymore. I just use it for demonstration purposes. So if this fits in there, most 17-inch laptops should definitely fit. It's suspended off the bottom. It's going to take care of your laptop like a baby. Yeah. I think that this pack is freaking excellent. I got a couple of qualms, right? A couple of qualms. The interior pocket, and the way that pocket arrangement is, it's not my favorite. And the load lifters in the back, I didn't find too much functionality. I found them to be more like an aesthetic thing, and I do like the load lift, the lack of the missing load lifters, the clean look on the X version. So the X, let's talk about comparisons now. The X has a little bit more refinement, guys, all right? And it's about $100 more, right? The X is $350. You can get this one as low as $225. This one has some leather accents. The X has a great leather grab handle. The pulls on it are leather. Smaller water bottles fit on the side of the X, right? Because I think this is like rated for like a 24-ounce Nalgene only. On this one, 32-ounce Nalgene, perfect. Both stand up on the sides. They're very, very similar, all right? Now, the depth, I think, is the biggest thing, and the liter size. 21 liters over here for the X, 25 liters over here for the 1.5. The price. Is there $100 more right here? For the bag nerd, it is. For the bag nerd, yes. The bag nerd's going to want the X with the X-Pack material on the outside, for sure, right? But for the regular guy that doesn't care about X-Pack, or he doesn't want, care about having a leather or whatever, this is an excellent value, bro. I mean, far as the whole spectrum of everyday carry packs, this gotta be in top 5. Gotta be. For the price, like when you start adding in the value, you can get this pack for $225, bro. $225. Look at the list, the top 10 lists of everyday carry packs, and then you tell me which one of them is $225. In this space that we play in, this thing of ours, this thing of ours in everyday carry packs, we talking about a $300 game now. So for most of these packs. So when I see this, when I see that you can get an excellent pack for $225, bro, I'm telling you, I'm not a salesman at all. I make no money off of this. I get the pack, right? I get the pack to review. Bro, this is an excellent pack. And it's been like that for years, right? 4 years. And they just keep on making it better. I don't know what else to say. I'm so impressed by this pack. So impressed. The twill on it, great call on the twill. It's rugged. It's professional. It looks really good. It does have a little bit of shine to it, but I mean, they just struck an excellent balance. I do want to talk about the CCW guys just for a second. There was a CCW compartment in these bags before. I think it added weight. Carrying CCW inside a backpack is controversial. A lot of people say you should keep your CCW on your body and not inside a pack. I think it was a smart decision to take that out. I think it turned off some folks, but it doesn't take away from this pack. And if you really need to do something CCW, you could figure out a way. Attachment panels, I think, are coming from Alpha 19er, where you can add in that Velcro and continue to do CCW if you want to. Guys, check this thing out. It's hot fire. If you're a bag nerd and you already love Alpha 19er, this might be the better option. Spend the extra $100 and really do the damn thing. But value-wise, can't beat it. That's all I got, man. Thanks for watching George Defined, guys. Got questions? Leave them. If you loved it, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.